Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you live from near and far. On today's episode, we are here at the historic Camden. I thought I would come down and walk around the museum they have in here, see what they, see what it's all about. We came down here for the soldiers that was buried, and I didn't get to walk around the museum, but I am now, so come along with me on this episode today. This is the first building I walked into. It's called the Liberty Building. It's really nice in here. I got the flag over here. I like a chandelier. I got the British flag over here, and I got two fireplaces on each side. I like this big doors right here too. And this is a little information right here. Well, it says open, service animals welcome. The median building. Yeah, that's what I guess that's the building I was just in. The market, the market building. Public house. You go into the gift shop in there, and Liberty Hall. So I'm gonna go through all three of these. And here's a statue of Barry DeKalb. I would go out there. I gotta get my umbrella. It's kind of raining. It's raining a little bit, so I'm just going to let y'all read this. It said, well, I'll read it. It says, August the 16th, 1780 was the day of the British forces surrendered, soundly defeated the American army at the Battle of Camden. The devastating loss tested the resolve of the American patriots to drive the British out of South Carolina. Their determination and perseverance over the next 2 years helped forge the United States of America. And they got other artifacts in here. Some of the pottery they found. This is pretty cool. Exhibit down here. There's some of the other pottery they found. There's some more of the other exhibit. This is some of the plates and cups and stuff. Pretty cool exhibit in here. This is about, right here, the Taverns, 18th century. And this wall right here is meet the commanders. General Sir Hilton Clinton and Lieutenant General Charles Cornwallis. There's a wall up here that says, that's Camden, 96, Augusta, Savannah, Beaufort, Charleston, and Georgetown. There's some of the other generals or commanders. Oh, this is cool right here. My brother has one of these. They found one of these in my brother's front yard. This right here is showing a little bit of the historic Camden, what it looked like back then. The Kershaw house is Cornwallis, and that's the headquarters. It's the big house out there. And they had a brewery, powder magazine. They had a jail. And it says this is the basic British Army. And this is what they wore, the British wore. This is a British soldier. This is what they ate. A half a pound of bread, a pound of beef, an ounce of rice, a pint of canned peas, half a gills of rum, and an ounce of butter. I think this is cool right here. This is clothing parts. Neck, stock buckle. This is belt buckles, knee buckles, forks, table knife, bayonet tip, and American, whatever those are down there. And this is some of the other statues they have here. Says that's a trigger guard, musket plate, and those were buttons. And these are some musket balls from a .75. That's musket balls from a 16.69. Well, these were recovered from the battlefield up there on Flat Rock Road. And this was the American Army. This is what they carried. And this is their uniform. And yeah, I apologize. I couldn't really talk that loud in there. It was kind of echoing a lot, so. And there was other people in there. I didn't want to, intrude on what they were, their experience in there. So I kind of talked a little bit low. But I had to take you back and show you what I got me. I got me a T-shirt and a hat. So I'm gonna walk around out here for a little bit, and I'll show you what I bought in a minute. That's actually the hat I ended up getting, and the T-shirt where it says Historic Camden. This is when we come down to the where they buried the soldiers. It says Historic Camden on the front, and this is the back. Courage and sacrifice. But like I said, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. I gotta get my umbrella out. I'm gonna walk around a little bit around historic Camden. And this plaque right here says the first people prior to contact with the Europeans, the Catawbas used to be resources in the land around them for homes, weapons, and clothing. So this is the first people. That's what this represents. I wonder what this thing over here is. Some kind of like cage like. Don't really say on that one. I don't know how to pronounce that. They don't really say what this is. I like this artwork right here. I guess that's artwork. It's made out of steel right here. I guess that's made out to be like a church or some kind of building. Because I think the church is on the end down here. Or I think this one's made out like it'd be a house. I'm not gonna walk around the historic Camden. It's raining today, so. Yeah, that one's made out to be like a house. Or is this made out like it'd be a schoolhouse? That's what I think what this is. And there's a plaque up here saying what it really is. They got some of this stuff roped off. And here's the plaque right here. It's a small house. These were made out like houses, what they were. Yeah, this is the plaque on the one side, but the other side it tells what it really is. Oh, this is how there's a front view of a small house with a gable roof and a chimney. That's what that first one was. Side view of a barn with a shed addition. Okay. And side view of a house, two-story house with a gable roof. Okay, that's what this was. There's a shooting range right down the road down there. That's what you're hearing. But this is what this was. That was a two-story house. And this one down here was a shed. And this last one down here was like a one-story cottage. I think I'm gonna put this video under museums, because that was really what it was in there. It was a museum. Over here there's some more plaques. Oh, it's early Camden. Let's see what it says. I'll get right up. I have to get right up on it. says early Camden 1830 painting of early Camden is artwork of the Camden native Isaac Brownfield Alexandra, 1812 to 1884. Okay, he painted this. Which is the Kershaw house, the big house up on the hill. A was Bull Street and Broad Street. B was Blue House. C was Broad Street. D was the Clock Tower. E is Market Street. F is Dwelling House. G is Layton Street. And I already said H is the Kershaw house. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. We walked around historic Camden and the museum over there. And I did a little, I bought a few things. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell or to notify you or upload videos just like this one. And remember to love God, love others, and reach the world.